man, I'm just... Good morning.
I know. What's wrong with you?
Thank you for the sweatshirt. I'm freezing my gnats off this morning. I don't know why. It's like...
I don't know why either, because
61.
it's certainly not cold.
I know it's 61 degrees outside, but for some reason, I'm...
You called me because you were shivering.
Oh, don't start making stuff up
I'm
now.
gonna shiver. I'm like shivering so bad I'll be shivering on air.
Oh, now you're starting to make stuff up.
No, I'm not. Just admit it. You're a little wimpy. At times.
This morning, I am...
At times.
At times. Mm-hmm. And this morning might possibly be one of those times.
Right. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Hope you're doing all right. You got the Aired Out podcast from Fly in the Wall Productions.
Happy good day.
Happy good day.
It's the 3rd of July.
That is.
All kinds of fireworks and festivities and big things going on today.
Thanks for catching us on Facebook and YouTube and on the web at airedoutvt.com. We're going to talk about some of those things, but first, Vermont Quick Lube Ladies' Day. Mm-hmm. You get a free flower and a car wash every single Wednesday with an oil change. They've been doing this forever. You don't need an appointment. You just pull up. They're going to get you right in, and if you want them to, check out your brakes or your struts or do a tire changeover, a rotation, any of that stuff.
They do all of that.
They'll do it all.
Yeah.
And they do it. And they love the ladies. I mean, they love the ladies every day. But
of course they do.
Wednesdays especially. Today is National Fried Clam Day, as you posted up.
Mm-hmm.
I
like fried clams.
I am a huge fried clammer.
As long as they're not whole belly.
Oh, whole belly all the way.
I don't want to chew sand, thanks.
Oh, I do.
No, the grit. No.
Love it.
I can do without that.
I just love whole belly clams. What do you think? Do you have a favorite place? I do.
I have a couple. So I really like the place in St. Johnsbury. I'll have to look again what it's called really quick. But it used to be Riley's Fish Shack, and now it's called something different. But there or the snack bar at the Gorge.
Oh,
Queechee.
Really?
Yeah. The snack bar at the Gorge has incredible seafood that fresh. They get it shipped every day. They get a shipment of it. And it's amazing. And they're definitely, you can tell that people come from all over to have dinner there. The line's always super long, but they're quick, and just an amazing group of people down
kidding.
there. Yeah. If you haven't, you really should go sometime.
I love Mike's in Wells on Route 1. I don't know if anyone's ever been there. I'm assuming we've got some listeners that have, but Mike's is amazing. Oh, my God. Oh, so good. And the clam chowder there, too. Today is also National Air Conditioning Appreciation Day.
Well, and it sounds as though people may need it a little later today. It's going to get hot and humid and a little sticky.
Nice transition into the weather.
Yeah.
Lower 80s today, says Roger Hill. Some sunshine filtered through high cloudiness, he says. A few clouds tonight, some scattered showers, isolated thunderstorms possible. They should be gone by daybreak, though. Looking at 65 for the low tonight, and then tomorrow, Independence Day, some leftover morning clouds, and then partly sunny. Afternoon showers and thunderstorms in southern Vermont, but it's going to be muggy and warm, mid-80s on Independence Day, which I just, come on. If it's the 4th of July, we need to be in the mid-80s at least.
Well, yes, and we really haven't had, Michael and I were talking about this yesterday, the last couple of years, the 4th of July hasn't been that great as far as weather goes for fireworks and stuff. Even on the days that it was hot, it was too muggy, and then the smoke hangs out, and it covers the fireworks, and you can't see. And
well, Roger Hill's words for Thursday night, for tomorrow night, for the fireworks, fair and muggy. So, sorry, but that's the M word
a lot
right
of the
there.
fireworks are happening tonight, though.
Yes, they are.
So
Yes, they are.
hopefully it's a really good night for them.
I'm just looking ahead here to Friday. Lots of sunshine, 85. Saturday looks kind of sticky. Some isolated thunderstorms. Highs around 85. Good swimming weather. And Sunday, mix of sun and clouds around 80. We're going to run down some of those fireworks that are going on today and other things going on today. But first, birthdays. Val over at Yipes is on the birthday list today.
Happy birthday, Val.
Birthday, Val. She's too busy to listen in the morning. Whatever.
She is too. She's always
know.
super swamped. And they have some really cool stuff happening right now where last minute 4th of July deals, they have 4 different patterns. First come, first serve. Once they're gone, but you can throw them on a hat, a t-shirt, whatever, if you have a festivity that you would like to wear one of those decals to.
Sure.
Get in touch. And
Do
you
it.
can find it right on their Facebook page, Yipes, Berry, Bevan and Sons, or with us.
Yeah. And swing over there today if you can. Right down the road, right here in Barrie. Lincoln Sprague is on the list today. Jamie Melhuish, Larry Lacombe Sr., Bethany White, Meredith Crandall is on the birthday list. Her husband is such a great guy. So is Meredith. Sheila Sicily, happy birthday. Michelle Lawrence. I see that your ex-boyfriend from high school is on the birthday list today, Raylene.
For God's sakes.
Tom Cruise.
Oh, yeah.
He's 62. And you were just saying that his body today is no different than it was when you went camping with him when you were in high school. No different.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying.
Olivia Munn is 44. I don't know if you remember her from The Daily Show with Jon Stewart.
I
but,
do not.
Of course. And even if you do remember her, you don't care.
That's right. I don't.
I know there's a lot of people that care about this. The Yankees fell to the Reds 5-4 last night. 7:05 tonight. 1:05 tomorrow. Red Sox beat the Marlins 8-3 last night. 6:40 pitch tonight. 1:10 tomorrow on the 4th of July. Mountaineers are on the road against the Keene Swamp Bats. They're going to be back home at Recreation Field in Montpelier Friday night against Upper Valley.
Yeah. And can I say my birthdays?
Please.
So my cousin, Dean Shed,
Hey, Dean.
and Carissa Morton. Love Carissa.
Hi,
An
Carissa.
amazing young lady.
Happy birthday.
And of course, you already said Val. And Kathy Diego. Kathy is an RN at CVMC. She's one of the best nurses ever that I've ever met in my entire life. And I don't know how I would have made it through the whole amputation mess in my extremely long stay at CVMC. I don't know how I would have done it without her. She's an amazing lady.
Well, happy birthday.
Yes.
What's her name again?
Kathy Diego.
Kathy, happy birthday. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. What else do we have to? We have a lot to get to this morning. Should we run down some Vermont headlines?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, we can do that.
You want to go or you want me to go first?
Well, you go right ahead.
We got Burlington Airport getting a $1.5 million facelift. It's called Project Next. It's part of the Timber for Transit program. The Northern Border Regional Commission is very excited about this, so look for some changes over the next year plus. Another car accident, car versus tree in Burke. Tree always wins. What a story. Burke Hollow Road, 21-year-old driver, head injuries that are very serious. It was airlifted to Dartmouth. I don't think we really know much more about that story, but slow down. Be careful, man.
Yes.
You jump in anytime you want. Cut me right the hell off.
Well, I will. I normally do.
I know you do.
Yeah, but you're doing all right for now.
We have new employers tax that is designed to raise millions to help fund child care in our state, or at least make it more affordable. employers are going to pay 0.44% on wages that they pay their employees, and would also let them hold up to 25% of that tax from their employees. So
I am really petrified at what this is going to do to
So am
small
I.
business.
so am I.
And what would have worked better is if the state of Vermont took their nose out of daycare and let small home providers exist without deep penalty. There are all kinds of single moms and just moms in general that stay home with their children that maybe could take a child or two, but you can't get caught doing that or you're in big trouble. And so it has closed your options greatly, and it has created a huge need for care, and it has driven the prices of care up like in crazy amounts. And by all means, if you can afford it and you choose to send your child to a daycare center, that's great, or a preschool or something. But if you can't, you shouldn't be forced to do so. And they created a bigger problem by sticking their nose into that.
I think the other side of this coin might be, and I'm just trying to think about what folks might be thinking when they're hearing you, is that there are a lot of, let's be honest here, okay?
A lot of loopies.
There's a lot of loopies. There's a lot of shitty people out there that have no business in childcare. They're totally irresponsible. They're reckless in more ways than one, and they, but in the same breath, like you said, there's a lot of people out there that are
and I mean, you have
wonderful.
to, in due diligence, you have to
vet
get
them.
references. You have to vet them.
Vet them hard.
And this is your kid you're talking about, and so, you have to do your job, just as you hopefully do your job when you're looking for a facility. And there are plenty of facilities. We just went through a time with one in East Barre not too long ago, where they had a worker there that was doing some pretty horrific things to children, and she worked in a center. So it can happen anywhere. So it's up to you as a parent to do the job, and even still, you may not get the care that you think you're getting, and so you may have to change a few times, and you may, it's a process. But I still think that it's a place that they shouldn't have stuck their nose. And granted, there are still some little daycares here and there that you can find where somebody's watching them at home, but it's hush hush. You can't put it on your taxes. You can't say, I want the rebate or whatever at tax season because I've been paying so and so the money, and they're not registered and all of that, and it just creates a lot of problems.
This tax comes out to be about $200 per employee who makes on average of $45,000 a year.
Yeah.
So anyway, and that's going to add up to a lot of money here. So
it will add up to a lot of money.
And it'll be on the backs of many employers here in Vermont who are already complaining so much about this. Just another reason to leave Vermont is the sentiment that I'm reading. UVM nurses say they're going to strike for 5 days if their contract negotiations aren't successful, and that strike is going to start on July 12th.
Good for them.
You go, girl.
Yeah.
Go.
Good for them. I really feel that way. The CEOs and, the people that sit in the big, beautiful offices and point their fingers and all of that should be taking less. They can take a pay cut to help with the budget and give these nurses what they deserve. It's hard work.
Understatement. Super hard work.
Yeah.
Probably the toughest job on the planet, or
and
one of them.
And we need them desperately.
Damn straight.
Yeah. Far more than we need a paper pusher and a tie or a short skirt.
Vermont's got a green light to expand Medicaid coverage for people getting out of prison, starting 3 months before they're released, and it's going to take a long time to get this figured out. So stay tuned. We're watching this one. And then officials in Berlin have gone to court to try and tap the brakes on the rebuilding of the mobile home park in Berlin. Lots of central Vermonters are watching this story. This is the
Yeah,
this
that happened like a week or so ago.
well, it's still going on, and now
Yeah.
they're back in court. Officials in Berlin, and they're saying we've got to. And folks that were flooded out are like, no,
I'm sure they are.
there should not be rebuilding there.
It's the
and now
dumbest thing I've ever heard.
well, now look at what's going on. I mean, Vermont got in there and said we'll buy up all the bad homes, and now Randy Rulo is asked the state to give that power back to him. So he's buying up these homes and trying to resell them. I don't know where.
Right there at the park.
Right there at the park.
Yeah. Yeah. He was put a slab in down there.
I saw the picture.
Different things like that. It's ludicrous. Stupid.
These
stupid.
homes need to be.
That's where you're definitely putting money over life
Yeah, hell yeah.
by doing that.
Money,
And
money,
that's-
money.
It's just gross. And
It's the root of all evil.
yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen here, but this is getting messy. And messier by the day. That whole entire area, according to the University of Vermont, is in a flood zone. I don't think you have to be a scientist to know.
No, I mean that park
that
gets wiped out almost
all the
every
time.
time. And so and it's just getting worse and worse and worse.
I know.
Each time it floods. So it's
I was reading that story and I'm thinking about how
Stupid.
we're supposed to have, the worst storms, the worst hurricane season on record. The hurricanes don't often push this far north, but when they do, look at Irene. It's just, what are we doing here? What are we thinking?
yeah, it's
My
frightening.
God.
For sure.
We're going to pay attention to that story.
And then we have a Vermont man that is facing charges after police say he drove the wrong way on Interstate 91.
Yeah, he gave him a good chase, too.
Yeah, he did. Around 8 p.m. on Sunday evening, Vermont State Police responded to a report of a car driving southbound in the northbound lanes of I-91 in St. Jay. And he just continued on, even changed so that he was going east in the westbound. And he was just on a roll for sure and going to keep on going no matter what they did.
How'd they get him? They spiked him?
Absolutely insane. David Capicoli of 56 of Plainfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got that, arrogant smirk on his face, too. I don't know.
Well, yeah, or I'm drunk and I don't know what my
Well,
head from my asshole.
Well, that's true.
Because that little grin
Yeah.
is often can be found in a drunk person's face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to talk fireworks here in just a little bit, but is there any other Vermont news stories? Anything that's jumping out?
Well, we know that they solved the murder, or at least they say they have solved the murder of a Vermont Army National Guardsman that was killed last year, shot while getting ready to leave his home for work. This is a story that rocked the community big time.
It rocked us. We were talking about it we couldn't
we
believe
were,
it.
and my son knew who it was, and a couple of our viewers, Hillary Scott, people like that, knew who it was, and it was. But it turns out that a friend, I don't think I would ever call it a friend because friends don't kill friends, do they? But a friend of his and co-worker of his. It gunned him down, and they say out of jealousy that it was said that this person was jealous of him, of Gunnar Watson, the man that was killed. So yeah, he and the person that they have arrested in that case actually took his own life. Gary LaCroix, 40 of Brownington, that he took his own life like 10 days later. And
Go ahead.
yeah, I'm just going to say it. Screw it, right?
Do it.
But
Screw it.
I will tell you that if he attended the funeral or watched it live, because they streamed it live on YouTube, I watched it. It was pretty intense. And if I had listened to what the father had to say during that funeral, I probably would have taken my own life too, had I been the shooter, for sure. Because, yeah, what may have happened to you, yeah, wouldn't have been good.
Here's another.
Very well known, very well loved. I mean, he was just a really good person and very well thought of in the National Guard. He was a airborne ranger, and he was in sniper school. Yeah.
Here's another kind of a reminder that, and I try to think this way, is that, of all the people that you come across in your just one day of your life, who's got a story that's going on? Who's got something that's crawling around in their life behind the scenes, behind that mask that you're not aware of, that's something that they're feeling, or like nobody saw this. Nobody saw any writing on the wall with this story.
Yeah.
And then look at what happens. I mean, it's so tragic that it could lead to something like that. Unreal.
Yeah.
Any other Vermont stories?
Linda is telling us about a 91-year-old man last night going the wrong way on the interstate, I-89 exit 16. It was a 91-year-old man that I just read it quickly. It seems like he got on exit 13. At exit 13, he got on the interstate, and he got all the way to exit 16, which is in Colchester. So he got from Williston to Colchester. That's quite a ways before they were able to stop him.
Didn't hurt anyone.
No.
Okay.
Thank God. And it's just crazy that this keeps happening. And I'm just saying that everybody keeps saying, why does it keep happening? Everybody's talking about it. It does happen a lot lately. And I really think that some of it has to do with the markings. The road, everywhere you go, there is little to no road markings. And because of environmentalists, we have stopped the way we used to mark roads. They use latex paint, water-based paint now, that even once they put it down, it's like throwing money down the toilet because it washes off very quickly. The reflective, the glass beads that used to be used, they don't use those anymore. When they do use something reflective, it's very minimally. And there are so many roads. Even me, I mean, driving at night when I drove home from the den last night, the lack of markings when it's dark out makes it very difficult to know where you are on the road.
Yeah. And Sherilyn said something to me last night in response to this that kind of echoes a little bit of what you're saying, that some of the on ramps and exit ramps in Vermont can be a little weird, a little confusing. Particularly, I mean, here's one, just one of several. If you're, and we did this one last night. Route 103, coming out of Bethel.
Yep.
from Rutland way. You want to get on 90 or you want to get on 89 North. You got to like really be
Right, especially there because you have the park and ride lane,
right.
and then you have the lane right after that for the interstate state lane, and there's only a small gap in between, and it's really marked. It's marked very shitty.
Yeah. Also, Raylene, if I'm 91 and I'm driving, day or night, doesn't matter. Please, somebody stop me.
Right, from driving.
Don't let me drive at 91.
I'm gonna request,
please,
when you turn 55, that the state pull your license.
Thank you. You know, 55's coming fast.
I know.
I'm just saying, no disrespect to this guy, but at 91, if you're driving, a 2,000-pound weapon down the road, your eyesight, your hearing, your reflexes, and everything better be good than Joe Biden. I'm just saying, Raylene.
Well, what do you mean?
That's what I'm saying.
He's okay. He can run the country.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Isn't that what his doctors say?
Growing...
He can't complete a sentence, but...
Growing concern over Biden's competency to run again for president. Reuters says that 1 in 3 Democrats think that U.S. President Joe Biden should end his re-election bid. Pressure is growing by the day, Raylene. If Biden stays in the race, could there be a GOP sweep? That's a question that I have. What say you about it? Barb Druge, Michael, what do you say about that? I'd love to hear what you...
Glenn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'll tell you this, though. The governor of California, Gavin Newsom, as well as Kamala Harris, or whatever the hell, they're paying attention.
Oh.
They're paying attention to this. Trump's sentencing.
Oh, gosh.
What?
She's not a good judge of anything. Sorry.
Kamala?
Yeah.
Yeah. Trump's sentencing gets delayed as a result of the Supreme Court immunity ruling. What did you think about that shaking down yesterday? Jeez.
I mean, we saw it coming, right? If anybody thought...
Kinda.
I've said it the whole time. If this is not going to... his conviction will not be a end all.
Yeah.
And even if this didn't happen, it would have been appealed. It would have been, it would have been said there wasn't a fair trial.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this will go on and on and on.
On and on.
Continue to cost crazy amounts of money, and we'll just keep spending it to prove a point.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we have veterans that need a meal train on the weekends.
Right. In Northfield.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Great post about that yesterday, by the way. Again, I think it's wonderful that you're hammering that.
Well, so let's speak about that for a quick second. They normally only do the meal train on the weekends, and you can sign up for this meal train by just clicking the link. It's super easy. You can right now is perfect season too. It's grill season, so you can make up some potato salad and a few other things. They have a grill. They can grill outside, whatever. But no weekdays are ever selected. Well, Barb Druge thought to herself, it's a holiday tomorrow. Probably there's no staff there as well. So Barb and Paul decided that they were going to take over some stuff for the guys to grill up tomorrow for the 4th of July. So salads and watermelon and hamburgers and hot dogs and all of that stuff. And they called because there's not a spot on the thing for that, on the train for that. So they called over there and said, this is what we're going to do. And I'm sure the guys are super excited that that's going to happen tomorrow.
They are excited.
And I love that she was thought of that and was thoughtful like that for them. And I really appreciate
Barb's
her.
amazing. She's amazing lady. You know what they're also excited about? The watermelon seed spitting contest they're going to have afterwards.
Well, it could be. You never know.
By the way, Glenn is saying I should run for JD for president.
Ugh.
What?
For fuck's sakes.
What was that?
You heard me.
What did you say? Barrel.
God help us all. I don't know.
Barrel.
Biden, JD.
What's worse?
I don't know.
JD?
Truthfully, I don't know.
Beryl is still a Category 4, bringing life-threatening impacts to Jamaica today, pretty much right now. The Gulf is next. South Texas could be feeling it by the weekend, late Sunday and into Monday. So prayers with all of the people down there in the Caribbean, and as well as all of the Gulf Coast regions. She's a. I just said she. Is Beryl a he or a she or a non-binary? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
It's
think
Beryl.
I don't think we're going to give them pronouns.
What?
It's just a big freaking storm.
All right, so I can't say she's a big one or he's a big, because I don't.
Well,
wanna,
you can say whatever you want because that's your right to do that.
Oh,
You can say whatever you want to say.
I still have
You
rights.
can call that. I give that storm any identity you want.
Okay.
I'll call it a big friggin', and you
All right.
call it she or he.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's stop down and talk about one of the sponsors. What the hell were you doing at the Den last night? Please tell me you weren't singing karaoke.
No. Though they often.
You say God help us all? I say God help us all if you're singing karaoke.
Yeah. Well, the DJs actually, Rebecca and Don Smeedy, often try to get me to do so because I used to
Okay.
do that a lot with Don. I used to sing a lot with Don.
Are you kidding me right now?
No, I'm not. I used to play the guitar and I used to sing, and I used to sing a lot, even in different plays and things like that back when I was much younger.
You're not horseshitting me?
No, I'm not horseshitting you at all. There's probably even sound. There's probably tapes and things. But
Oh, I'll pay
anyways,
big money for that.
Anyways, it's something
Cash.
that I used to do, but then I spent a lot of years polluting my lungs with cigarettes and other things. So it just doesn't. I just don't do it anymore because I don't have the. It's not that I can't do it. I still have like the voice that I could probably do it with. I'm not winded enough to do it anymore. So,
But it was a good time.
but they try to get me to go up there all the time. Beck's like,
Really?
come on, you know you love it, you know you want to, and I do want to. Like, we used to do some pretty good stuff together, but I don't do it anymore. And I have a 2-beer limit, so
Oh.
yeah.
See, if I was there, I would have just gone live on Aired Out and put all kinds of pressure on you to go up there.
Yeah, then I definitely wouldn't have done it.
But
I mean,
good
I
time,
would,
though.
It was sit around. Yeah, absolutely. If I was sitting around the fire pit at the house with them, and we were, had our guitars out and we were jamming, and of course I do it then. But yeah, love it. And Don, these guys. So I'm gonna tell you.
Don's voice is
Everybody
amazing.
knows I love him to death. He's been a good friend of mine for many, many years. He's working at my house right now.
Right.
So he's putting all new windows and doors in my house.
Yeah.
So I'm having this morning, I got the dogs barking because Don's there.
Of course.
They're somewhat getting used to them. He calls them Cujo.
Shitbags.
And so they're getting somewhat used to Don being there. He comes in the morning, I go upstairs, unlock the door. he just does his thing and I can keep getting ready for work. That's good. Well, today we also have Dustin Comstock is there from Green Mountain Paving doing the driveway.
Oh.
Oh, my Lord. Those two fools, I think they're going to have a heart attack. An absolute... I don't know. I probably should have brought them down here with me because they can't take it. They can't take all of this commotion.
Yeah.
They are so upset. I feel terrible for them.
How does anything have that much energy to bark so quickly and so loudly? Both of them.
I don't know.
And they stay right next to each other.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because they need each other's protection.
That's just true.
And if you get within 3 feet of them, they're going to run like hell.
That's right.
More than likely, especially if I'm not around. But if I'm around and you touch me, they'll bite you.
Yes.
Poor lady, I always feel bad. People, even my niece, and you don't know this because you were gone away, but Lexi got engaged.
Really?
She did. So my brother's baby girl, who's definitely not a baby anymore, she got engaged.
Oh my God!
I know. I'm super
Congratulations,
happy.
Lexi. I haven't seen her in forever.
I know.
Wow, that's great.
So we have something that is sad that we need to share this morning. And
then we're going to talk fireworks.
All right. Let's share this first.
All right.
So this comes from Ann Wilson.
Yeah.
Dirty Looks. Dear friends, I recently underwent an operation to remove something that, as it turns out, was cancerous. The operation was successful, and I'm feeling great, but my doctors are now advising me to undergo a course of preventative chemotherapy, and I've decided to do it. And so, my doctors are instructing me to take the rest of the year off, away from the stage, in order to fully recover. To the ticket buyers, I really do wish we could do these gigs. Please know that I absolutely plan to be back on stage in 2025. My team is getting those details sorted out. We'll let you know the plan as soon as we can. Thank you for all of the support. This is merely a pause. I have much more to sing. Love, Ann Wilson. So, respectfully, this is the last public statement that she'd like to make on the matter.
Lead singer of Heart.
Mm-hmm. Heartless.
Heart. Ann Wilson is from Heart.
Oh, yeah. And then the Heartless lady is the one that posted this so that I could share it too. But yeah, that is sad.
Yeah, she's. I grew up listening to her.
She they had something scheduled that was closer to here. I believe which casino is right here. Is it Mohican?
Well, Mohican is down in Connecticut, and what's the other one there? Shit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to blank.
Yeah, I can't think either. But they had one scheduled right here close, and I actually saw that a lot of people had posted that they've been waiting for so long to go, and she promises though that she will be back this way.
Yeah. So did Jazz send this to you? Oh, I see.
She posted it. That's where I got it. Was from Heartless.
Yeah.
So Jazz had posted it, and then because we know that she is the local tribute band.
Yes.
But Ann Wilson has posted that. So if you have tickets to that concert,
that's a bummer, man.
Yeah. And I think that's sad news.
Linda and Hillary are saying Foxwoods.
Yes,
And
that's it.
There's one over in New York too. I can't think of the name of that one. Skip over the pond there. I can't remember. Never been there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's run down our community calendar. Brought to you by The World, Central Vermont's favorite weekly newspaper, reaching over 22,000 people every single week.
Yeah.
Do not miss the digital version online at vt-world.com. Let's see. We have Thunder Road Racing on Thursday night.
And they will have fireworks.
Yes, and what a show they always do.
Yeah, they're racing twice this week.
Yeah. No one's complaining that they're racing twice. They
No.
love it. They're getting it in. Today, Montpelier Live is hosting all kinds of
Well, you
events.
can't skip over them yet
Oh, go ahead.
because it's Preston Skia night tomorrow night.
Oh, that's right. Shit. I heard that.
And Preston Skia is a presenting sponsor
Yes,
of the
they
Aired
are.
Out podcast.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
And we love them.
And we love them to death. And it's no surprise that they are sponsoring such an event and that they do it every year.
Yeah, they have been for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Prestons.
Yeah.
Yeah, swing in there. Test drive something. Stop fooling around. Stop wasting your time in that piece of shit that you're still driving that you're like, my God, why, Harold, why am I still driving this thing?
Mm-hmm.
Go over to Preston's Kia and sit down and talk with the gang over there and let them show you something that's affordable, that's something that's comfortable, something that's safe, maybe all-wheel drive.
They have
maybe-
some super good deals going on right now, too, on the Fortes.
Oh, the Forte.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
lease options.
Yep.
And then, of course, they have hybrids. They have
Yeah.
straight electric. They have just crazy amounts
Right.
on the lot right now.
You know, the gas mileage in my truck, my Ford F-100, it's like 5.
Oh, you don't get 43 miles to the gallon like I do?
No, I get like 5.
Oh,
Maybe 5 and a
That
half or
sucks.
6 going downhill on the interstate. But if you want something better than that, get over to Preston's.
yeah.
Preston Kia VT on Facebook.
Yeah.
You can check out their whole inventory. You can shop from your couch in your underwear if you want. PrestonsKia.com. But yeah, so Thursday night they're racing over there.
Yeah.
Great. That's wonderful.
Love it.
Wanted to tell you Montpelier Live. Tons of stuff going on at the Capitol today. Family Fest starts at 3 on the lawn. They got food trucks. The Capital City Band is going to play at 5. They got the parade at 6. They got the road race, which I will not be partaking in. Dave Keller tonight at 7 o'clock, and then the fireworks.
I love Dave Keller.
I do too.
He is like one of the best.
I know. And he's going to bring the goods tonight at 7 o'clock. The weather's going to be perfect. Fireworks. We have Burlington tonight. Fairleigh tomorrow. Stowe tomorrow. Warren and Williston are tomorrow. Woodstock is Friday. Woodsville and Wells River are tomorrow. The complete list is on our Aired Out Facebook page.
Yes, it is.
Of all the towns. So there's like 40 towns.
And there are. And then there are some that are not on that list that we were told about. So they are on our list and not on that list. So, yeah. Like
Perfect.
Williamstown, other places,
Oh, yes,
places like that
Williamstown.
are doing their
When-
own events.
Do you know when Williamstown is?
I have to flip through and look.
But
I
it's
put-
on our page.
Yes.
Okay.
So, yeah, check it out.
Yeah. And if you're lighting off fireworks, just remember that this is like the busiest night in the emergency room across the country. You know, just
And you know what else it is?
Be
Today
mindful of
is
that.
the day that so many dogs go missing.
yeah,
Just leave them at home.
yeah. I know it's so
Don't
true.
make them go. They don't like it. That's why they run away.
Yeah.
They say if you have to bring them to make sure they have a super tight leash on. And some dogs don't mind them. I understand that. But even the ones that don't, I don't mind them either. I love them. But every once in a while, I still get startled by one of the booms or something,
Yeah.
And
There's a few
it's
exceptions.
the biggest day for it.
Buddy absolutely loved fireworks. He was born on the 4th of July.
And he knew it.
He knew it, and we'd go out every year. We'd go to the fireworks every single year, never missed one, and when the fireworks were going off, he'd howl and wag his tail, and he loved it. Mm-hmm. But you're right, most don't. So
Yeah.
give them,
I had to go. I went and got the tranquilizers for mine already.
Oh yeah, you crush up some lorazepam, put it in their drinking water.
No.
Turn on the TV. Listen, put on some Barry Manilow, and
Usually I just turn the TV on in a fan or the air conditioner on so that the white noise.
yeah, the white noise.
And just keep them in one room with the door shut, and usually we can make it through like that. But if I'm going to be gone, then I have to give them a little melatonin. Help them out a little bit. Yeah, and then I still do the same things. I don't shut them in a room because that would totally freak them out if I left.
And they're Shih Tzus. Mm-hmm. I'm emphasizing shit.
Listen, they're very good babies.
Give them a little vodka. That'll work.
Never.
The Barry Heritage Festival.
Right around the corner.
It is coming, man. It's coming fast. Mm-hmm. It's going to be amazing. There's so much going on. My God. We can't sit here and possibly list off everything that's happening.
No.
But there's music and dancing and fireworks and
parade.
The parade.
And the toe down.
The street party, the downtown toe down. Yes, I spoke with Paul Plant this morning. They are looking for teams. Teams are made up of 5 people. Mm-hmm. Okay, so for the aired out team, it's Michael Booten.
You.
I guess me. Raylene.
I'm not doing that.
The hell you're not.
No, I'm not.
Lori Shepard. There's 4. And
I'm not doing that.
I guess
You'll have to get somebody else.
CB would round out tough.
How about the whole 4 quarters team, you and Michael?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We have to have Michael on our team.
Yeah. He kicks ass.
You get a man of that size with some Crocs on?
I don't think he did it last year because of his shoulder. I don't think he did it. But or the year before. But he has done it before. And they kick ass.
City Council has.
Yeah, they kick ass.
City Council actually won the downtown toe down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what year that was.
I don't know either, but Michael could probably tell you.
I think it was back in the 60s. But
oh, jeez. There's all kinds of great things going on, though.
Can I just say, Bible Baptist?
Yeah.
That church, when they do the downtown toe down,
they don't mess around.
They do not fool around. They take it so seriously. The Ravens will be back pulling this year. Hopefully, Spalding High School will be there as well. Here's the deal with registration. If you have a team together of 5 people, all you have to do is show up at 8:30, right by the library, register. You don't have to pre-register by phone or any online or any of that bullshit beforehand. Just show up at 8:30, register right there, and they're going to start pulling at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's it. Go ahead. I just had to say that before you.
No, I think I sign up. There's going to be a lot of great things. And we know the breakfast on the library lawn, that happens every year. There are all kinds of class reunions happening and different events just all through the city. There will be no shortage of things to do.
No.
No.
Michael says City Council hasn't participated since Jake was on the council.
Don't. You both are assholes.
I'm sorry. I had to do the cowbell.
Yeah, you open these doors and...
The Barry Heritage Festival car show is going to be amazing. It's right after the parade.
Mm-hmm. You know, what else is going to be amazing is the fact that Michael and I will be live the whole time.
That is going to be.
And we're going to, sit and tell everybody what's happening.
So where are you guys going to be?
I'm not really sure where we're setting up yet. But we're going to have a little stage we'll sit up on the stage and we'll be live from there.
Well, I need to know at some point.
Well, we'll let you know.
Will it be right out front here where you are?
I don't know yet where we're going to set up.
Because I have a huge bag of glitter and a big box fan, and I'm going to let all the glitter go into the fan.
You are. Yeah. Michael will love you for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're looking for things to do this weekend, so Friday night at the Den
Yes.
is this guy, Tom Paquette.
Yeah.
So he is
Damn
one
good.
hell of a country singer.
Yeah.
And he has traveled all over the U.S. He's doing a tour in New England right now.
Yep.
And on that tour, he's making a stop in Williamstown at the Den. That's a pretty big deal. No, not only is he going to stop in Vermont, he's going to stop in Williamstown, Vermont. That's pretty kick-ass.
Fantastic.
So Friday night at the Den, that's where it's going to be at 8:30. He takes the stage. Go over, grab some dinner. They've got some great things going on over there. Cornhole, pool, ring toss, rip tickets, all kinds of great things happening over there. The fire pits, the patio's wide open. It's going to be a really nice night, Friday night. And this guy is pretty incredible. I've watched some of his videos, some of his stuff on YouTube. And this is going to be one hell of a night.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
And great of Jeff to land him like that.
Yes, it is.
Great. I wanted to go ahead. Do you have something
Nope,
else?
keep going.
Are you totally done?
I'm totally done.
All right. The Thundercats car show I wanted to mention. Speaking of the Den, Donna Thunder and the Thundercats car show, that's going to be going on right over, I think, by the Pump and Pantry on July 27th.
Mm-hmm.
So get over there for some great music and enjoy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love it.
And don't forget, Farmers Market, 3:30.
3:30
this
to
afternoon.
6:30 tonight.
Yep, at Berry City Park. That's where that's happening.
There's some really good stuff over there.
So we Shirley is saying happy 4th of July to both of us.
Yes. Happy 4th of July to you as well.
We
And
will-
safe.
Yeah.
Happy
Safe one.
and safe to all.
We're not going to be on the air tomorrow morning. I'm going to be in a parade, and Raylene's going to be doing God only knows what.
I'm not telling what I'm doing.
And yeah, you did a great job with Michael Deering, by the way. It was nice.
Well, yeah, it was a little rough start. And so,
you know why?
we
Because I pressed that button, not that one. That's why I pressed that one.
I will forgive you this time. Next time I'm going to hunt you down and hurt
Don't
you.
press that button.
Because I had 2 false starts.
Yeah.
I backed out, did everything again, reboot the computer, everything looked normal, but it was far from normal. And then the third time I knew I was back because Michael had his volume up on his phone. I mean, like there was no introduction, there was no anything. I just went live and we went right into it. By that time I was so flustered and frustrated, we just went with it. So, yeah.
2 things. Number 1,
It is what it is.
absolutely true. Number 1, I don't think you give yourself enough credit because you do a great job.
Well,
And I'm serious.
well, thanks.
Number 1. Number 2, God bless
Michael Booten.
America and Michael Booten.
Yeah. He right on the phone with me and
Because he's driving another bus.
taken care of right away.
And when we call, he answers.
He does.
I can call him right now. Mm-hmm. And he would answer. Mm-hmm. And his hands are starting to sweat right now because I just said that. But seriously, we love him. And he's always there to help us with technical stuff.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes. Super, super happy that he is available.
Yeah.
And super happy that I have the ability to listen to what he's saying and
Understand it?
understand what he's saying and
Yeah.
get back on track. So I was very grateful. super grateful that Michael Deering and Bella joined me. I was able to tell some of us adults where it's at. What kids need, what kids want, what kids need not. And did you notice the beautiful job that Michael Deering did on these windows? So it took him just over an hour yesterday, and he washed all of our windows for us.
Oh, my God.
And they are beautiful, and we no longer look like we are some defunct business on Main Street. We look like we belong here. And you can see from the outside in, he did absolutely incredible job.
Deering did that?
Deering did that. It took him a couple of hours. He brought his little step ladder down. He had to have scrub pads and sponges and his squeegee and all of that good stuff. And he was out there, and it was hot, and he kept right at it.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Thank you, Michael. He's just a great guy.
He is a great guy.
Great dude.
We're lucky.
Very lucky. Thanks, everyone. Have a great 4th of July. Be safe. Be happy. Lock your dogs up.
Yeah.
Don't drink and drive. Don't drink and launch fireworks. Other than that, get naked, run around, do whatever the hell you want. Just don't hurt anyone. And for God's sake, if you're going to drive on the interstate, go the right way. We'll see you soon, everyone.
Please.
Yeah.